Hi, my name is Sam, and I'm here to tell you about Active Aging Week. Active Aging Week was created by the International Council on Active Aging, and we will be celebrating it here at Passivant through Aspire Wellness on Monday, September 30th through Friday, October 4th. There are a lot of exciting events happening during that week that will be posted in the Life and Times and also here on Channel 900. We will have Colin Milner, the CEO of the International Council on Active Aging and the founder of Active Aging Week, here on Monday, September 30th, during our kickoff tailgate party. You will get to meet Colin and talk with him while we enjoy fun games and food, and he will also be here on Tuesday, October 1st, as a speaker to discuss an active aging topic. Other events happening that week include poetry readings, a discussion about fall prevention with physical therapy, Al Stoker hosting the Abundant Life Men's Fellowship Chili Sale, sunrise service with Pastor Frida, entertainment from opera singer John Huckle, and wrapping up the week with our annual Fitness Center golf outing on Friday with dinner in the fitness center to follow. Most importantly, if you sign up to participate in 2 or more of these events, you'll receive this really cool Aspire Wellness t-shirt for free. And all you have to do is visit me in the fitness center or call the fitness center number that's on the screen by September 6th. Tell me your t-shirt size and the events you'd like to participate in, and that's it. I can't wait to hear from you, and I hope to see you there.
Technology items featured in this program are presented to help seniors enjoy an abundant life and are not intended as an endorsement by Lutheran Senior Life.
Hi. Today we are going to spotlight the Simple Music Player. Before I get started, just a little bit of information on how important and how helpful music is. You know, there are so many studies that show that it can help people with sundowning, it can help people remember, it can increase conversation, and it can improve mood in general. One of the studies that I was looking said the restorative effect of music therapy vastly improves the quality of life, overall well-being, and can increase independence in seniors. The most difficult thing that can happen is that we forget exactly how to play the music that we love. And it really hasn't gotten any easier over the years. You know, we went from our nice big radios that we sat around the living room with our family and listened to you know, the little transistor radios, to the cube radios, and then we were on CD players and MP3 players, and you know, now everything is digital and on your phone, and people are walking around with headphones in listening to music and talking, and that can be really confusing for some people. What I like about this music player, it's called the Simple, S-I-M-P-L. It looks like a radio. It's basic. It looks like something that you may have been, you know, using when you were younger. Nothing to get confused with. It comes preloaded with 40 big band songs. All you need to do to get it to play is to lift that door. If you want to stop playing, you close it and the music stops. If for some reason you realize you really don't like the song that's on there, you can push this large button, easy to push, easy to see, and it will skip to the next song for you. I'm going to close it now, just so I'm not competing with the volume. The design was really well thought through. It's nice and sturdy. It doesn't tip over easily. It is soft. It has a coating on it. There are no sharp edges, so you're safe as far as cutting or scraping yourself while you're trying to operate it. On the back is where you plug it in. It just plugs into the wall. There's also a headphone jack. If you're in an area where there are other people who may not want to listen to the same music, you can use the headphone jack. And the volume buttons are actually on the back and are operated with either a pen or a pointer. You just press it to press it down to change the volume. That's so someone confused or someone who might have a little too much time on their hands starts playing around with buttons and either blasts the music and becomes startled or scares others, or turns it down so low they can no longer hear it. And you'll also see back here an area for a USB that will allow you to add some of your own music. If there's music that you know your loved one or the person you're gifting this to has a preference to, gospel music or church hymns or Aerosmith or rap, you can actually add up to 1,000 songs on this in the MP3 format. Speaker is right here. Again, you can't, it looks soft, but it's nice and hard, so you can't break it, you can't push anything through it unless you try really hard. Easy operation, nice sound. This costs $150. I found it on Amazon. Also, on a website, it's the Alzheimer's Store, alzstore.com. The price is the same on both locations. Just think it's a really nice music player that can really help people feel good, feel calm, enjoy things that they like, without having to ask for a lot of help. So if you want to see it in person or listen to it on your own, stop down and see me. I'd be happy to go through it with you. Thanks.
Good morning and happy Labor Day. I'm Jan McGee.
And I am Linda Neely.
And here are today's announcements.
An ox roast with a traditional roast beef meal is being held today, Monday, September 2nd, at the Zelienople Community Park from noon to 6 p.m. The cost is only $15.
Don't forget our picnic today, too, as well. Movie Monday, featuring the movie Sherlock Holmes. A Game of Shadows is on Channel 900 tonight at 7 p.m.
The Celebrate Aging series, featuring an interview with resident Jim Slinghoff, will take place this Thursday, September 5th, in Scholl Conference Center at 1 p.m. Come and enjoy his interesting stories.
And it's September, and the two book clubs have returned and will meet on the fourth Tuesday of each month in the Christ the Mediator prayer room on the second floor. For more information, call Carolyn Minosky for the 1:30 session and Elaine Muirhead for the 3 p.m. session.
Come join the Passivant Singers as they begin their new season. Rehearsals will begin Tuesday, September 10th at 2:30 in the Seaman Memorial Chapel. If you have questions, call Jane Horinsky at 724-452-2365.
Representatives for the Ruby study on the women's bone health will be in the lobby of the Abundant Life Center on Tuesday, September the 10th.
Remembering 9/11, Seaman Memorial Lutheran Church and the Passivant Men's Fellowship invite you to attend a memorial service on Wednesday, September 11th at 10:30 at the north entrance of the Abundant Life Center.
And here's something you don't want to miss. The circus is coming to our train room on Main Street on Wednesday, September the 11th from noon to 2 p.m. Meet our favorite clown and enjoy free popcorn and roasted peanuts as you see a circus like never before, and it is wonderful.
Are you going to be a clown?
No.
Okay. Think about taking one or more of the Aspire wellness trips offered this session. The upcoming trips are September 14th is a trip to Nemacolin Castle.
September 19th is a trip to Pittsburgh for a tour of the PNC Park.
September 28th is a trip to hear the Cranberry Men's Chorus.
And September 29th is a trip to hear Peace, Love, and Music concert.
October 10th is a trip to Nature Boat Cruise at Moraine.
And remember, to go on any of these trips, you must complete a course registration form to sign up. These trips are also listed in your Aspire catalog.
If you have any family members who is living with mental health challenges, you may want to participate in a family support group, which meets on the second Tuesday of each month at 5:30 in the Beatitudes Room of the Abundant Life Center. This support group is hosted by NAMI, the National Alliance of Mental Illness of Butler County. Details are in the Life and Times.
And all of you looking for somewhere to volunteer, the fitness center needs you. Help is needed from 10 a.m. to noon on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to greet members, answer questions and phone calls, and to help with the signing in. It's not a hard job.
And it's a great place to gather.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we are reminding residents that the start of the new Aspire Wellness season has begun. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to browse your catalog and fill out the class registration forms as soon as possible. The session is full of great opportunities for all of us. If you have questions, visit the fitness center.
Just a reminder that there are assistive devices available for any need. See an occupational or physical therapist for help or just call 724-452-3492.
It is Pain Awareness Month. For the September Spotlight, we welcome Molly MPV Dolphin.
Back to ours. It's good to have her back.
Oh, yes, it is very good.
A group exercise class on the move takes place in the Fitness Center aerobics room on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 to 2:45. The class is designed to improve walking and balance by using stepping and walking patterns to walk faster and farther. Plan to become more confident in your walking with On the Move. Register for this class in the Fitness Center or call them in extension 3456.
Catholic Mass with Father James Werner will be held this Thursday, September 5th at 10:30 a.m. in Seaman Memorial Chapel. Everyone is welcome. There'll be no confessions. Household pickup begins at 10.
And please join in the Lutheran worship service on Sundays at 10:30 a.m. in Seaman Memorial Chapel. If you're unable to attend in person, you can always watch the broadcast live on Channel 900. The scripture readings are provided on the slides on Channel 900.
All residents are invited to the Passivant Community Gathering Worship and Praise service in Seaman Memorial Chapel at 2 p.m. on Sunday, September 8th, with Pastor John Hugerberg. Come enjoy this ecumenical worship with the good old hymns and great messages and the good news of Jesus. The campus bus will pick you up at 1:30, so remember to put your porch light on if you need a ride.
And the regular hours for the Gently Used Shop are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 3 p.m. Proceeds benefit the Benevolent Fund, and they have some nice things down there on sale right now.
Yes, and the gift shop is desperately looking for volunteers. Please contact Nancy at 724-709-1399 for more information. And remember to shop in the gift shop. Shop for your many needs and gifts. It is located in the Abundant Life Center lobby and is open Monday through Friday from 10 to 4. And now purchase
cutlery from Rada, and you can start our Christmas shopping because they're really nice.
They're beautiful.
Our Busy Hands group is extra busy these days, and so if you knit, crochet, or sew, please plan on coming to visit us. We meet on Mondays from 1 to 2 in the Arts and Crafts room, and over at New Haven Court from 3 to 4, and now we've added Wednesday nights from 6 to 8. So if you're interested, just show up at one of the sessions, and all skill levels are welcome and appreciated. Come and join us.
The Harmony Museum is seeking volunteers. If you are interested, call 724-452-7341.
There's a Bible study and hymn sing is held on Thursdays at 1:30 in the Seaman Memorial Chapel, led by Pastor Frida and Jim Pfister.
Peace, Love, and Music, come experience an interfaith expression of peace and handbells, choirs, dance, and African drums on Sunday, September 29th at 3. Pickup is at 1:30. I have to come over.
Yeah.
And the bus fee is $25. The event benefits the Women's Center and Shelter of Pittsburgh.
All veterans and their spouses are invited to a Veterans Breakfast, which is held the third Tuesday of each month at 10 a.m. in the Barron's Inn.
The Abundant Life Center Beauty Shop announces its days and hours of operation as the following.
On Mondays and Tuesdays, they do hair from 9:30 to 3.
On Wednesdays, they do hair and nails from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
On Thursdays and Fridays, they do hair and facial waxes from 1 to 5 p.m. Please call extension 1602 to make an appointment. It stopped. There you go, Linda.
Okay. And finally, we are always looking for new people to help read these announcements. No experience is necessary. We tape the announcements on Wednesday mornings, and it takes less than 30 minutes.
Right. Just talk to Owen or in Media Services, or simply put your name on the sign-up sheet on his office door, located past the creamery. We guarantee you'll have fun.
We have fun. Thank you for watching this edition of Monday Morning Madness. If you missed any of this information, such as the phone numbers or contact information, you can find it on Channel 900 slides, also in the Life and Times.
We broadcast this show every Monday at 7, 9 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. You can also watch this broadcast at any time on your YouTube channel. Just search on Aspire Wellness. We hope you find this broadcast to be a quick and convenient way to hear the announcements. Please continue to watch Channel 900 throughout the week for daily updates and cancellations.
Once again, happy Labor Day and have a great week.
This is Albert in the Edsman. On young Albert's Ramsbottom's birthday, his parents asked what he'd like most. He said 'twas to see Tower of London and gaze upon Anne Boleyn's ghost. They thought this request quite unusual, and at first to refuse were inclined, till Pa said a trip to McTrollop's might broaden the little lad's mind. They took Charlie Berwick up to London and got there 4:15, and seeing was pubs wasn't open, they went straight away to the Tower. They didn't think much to the building, toward what they had been led to suppose, and the bad word Tower didn't impress 'em. They said Blackpool had got one of those. At last Albert found a beef eater and filled the old chap with alarm by asking for ghost of Anne Boleyn as carried her head neath her arm. Said beef eater, you ought to come Fridays if it's ghost of Anne Boleyn you seek. Her union now limits her output and she only gets one walk per week. But he said, if it's ghost that you're after, there's Lady Jane Grey's to be seen. She runs around chased by the headsman at midnight on Bold Tower Green. They waited on Green till near midnight, then thinking they'd time for a sup, got out what food they brought with them and waited for Ghost to turn up. On first stroke of 12, up jumped Albert, his mouth full of cold, dripping toast. With his stick, with his horse's handle, he pointed and said, "There's the ghost!" They felt their skins growing all goosey as Lady Jane's spectre drew near, and Albert fair swallowed his tonsils as Edmund and all did appear. The Edgeman chased Jane round the grass patch. They saw his axe flash in the moon, and seeing as poor lass were headless, they wondered what next he would prune. He suddenly caught sight of Albert, as midnight were on its last chime. As he lifted his axe, father murmured, "We'll get the insurance this time." At that mother rose, taking umbrage. She said, "Put that cleaver away. You're not cutting my Albert's head off. His collar were clean on today." The brave little lad stood undaunted till the ghost were within half a pace. Then, taking the toast he were eating, slapped it, dripping side down, in Ghost's face. 'Twere a proper setback for the headsman. He left out one howl of despair, and taking his lady friend with him, disappeared, just like that there. When Pa saw the way he had vanished, he trembled with fear and looked blue, till Ma came and patted his shoulder and said, "It's all right, Dad, we saw him too." Some say the drippin' was done it. From a leg of roast mutton it came, and since Edmund had been a beef eater, they reckoned he vanished from shame. And around Tower Green from that moment, they've never seen a sign of a ghost. But when beef eaters go on night duty, they take slices of cold, dripping toast.
Hi, I'm Angie Herklotz. I live at the Manor Houses, the Forrester Building, and my husband Jack and I have been here for 4 years. And I just wanted to tell you about a hobby I have of saving the monarch butterflies, collecting their eggs around here at Passavant. So I hope you enjoy this. Okay, I'm going to start with showing you some of the monarch butterflies that have hatched in my apartment, and I am now releasing them in my flower garden. And you can see that they will get on my fingers and stay there until I put them on the flower. I think I have 3 today that are ready to go. And they might stay on the zinnias for a little while to eat the pollen before they fly away. It's fun to be up close and personal with them. And this is usually in August when they are ready to be released. And these are the eggs that I collect from the plants. I just take the piece of leaf that the egg is on. And if you see in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see one of the eggs has already hatched in a little black caterpillar. And these are the caterpillars that have been eating and living for probably, I don't know, maybe a week or 2. I do bring in fresh plants for them to eat until they are mature enough. And when they stop eating, then I know they're ready to build their chrysalis. So I move them into an old lettuce container that I've had, and they seem to like to crawl around and find a spot to make their chrysalis and hang there. And I've just put little sticky dates so I know when they've gone in their chrysalis. And it takes, I would say, 10 to 14 days for them to hatch. And we were fortunate enough to capture this one coming out of its chrysalis. And you can see how quickly they come out and again hang there. Their wings are just very tiny and compacted, and they have to somehow, it's a miracle to me. I don't really understand. I don't think anybody understands what happens when they go into the chrysalis as a green caterpillar and come out as this beautiful butterfly. Only God knows what is happening inside there. And here's another one. We usually take this container and put it on the breakfast table, and they hatch in the morning for some reason, and we were fortunate to be eating breakfast as the timing was perfect for them coming out. We grabbed our camera and were able to capture this on film. Probably takes 1 to 2 hours for their wings to be fully inflated. And they usually just hang there until they're ready. Their body is so much bigger than their wings at this point. You can see that one's progressed a little bit further. I had a flower arrangement on my deck, so I just decided to take and put them out there. It is quite amazing to be able to hold them in our hands and on our fingers and have them stay there for a little bit. I wanted to show you this one because you can tell the difference between the male and female butterflies by the little black spot on the bottom of their wings. You can see in the bottom 2 corners that little black spot there. That lets you know that's the male butterfly. And again, the intricate design on their wings, even their bodies have little black spots on them. It's quite amazing to see. Unfortunately, the monarch butterfly population is declining, and they're thinking it's just because of all the pesticides that are being sprayed on the crops. And again, here's some other ones that I'm releasing in my flower garden. Some just are ready to fly. So I just want to encourage you, if this is something you'd like to do, look at the milkweed plants around Passavant. See if you can find some eggs. Bring them in, feed them. If anyone's interested in collecting the eggs from the milkweed plants, you do need to bring them in like I showed you and put them in a container and bring in fresh leaves for the caterpillars to eat until they're mature enough to make their chrysalis. So they do need to continue eating. And it's not too difficult because there's lots of milkweed plants around here. So it's just a matter of giving them fresh leaves. And you'll see, I mean, they eat very quickly. And so probably every 2 days or so, I would bring in new leaves for them to eat. And you'll be able to have your own monarch butterflies hatched and saved for future generations. They will be flying south, as you probably know, and I don't know if these particular ones are going to stay for the winter. Most likely not. In August, they usually will start flying south.